If you look very, very closely through the door jamb here, it seems like this room is under some kind of liquid, perhaps water. Now, why is that? I have no idea. Hello everybody, I'm Keyin and welcome back to Hello Neighbor Alpha 4. Now, if you recall, last episode, we got into the sun and moon room, and of course we discovered that there's a box in here, an Xbox One. Yeah, well, since we made that episode, they have officially announced that Hello Neighbor is coming out on Xbox One. In addition to that, they have officially announced the release date, which is indeed these numbers on this silly little calendar here, August 29th. We very much are looking forward to that day, but now we left off in front of this very, very strange vault door, and you guys wanted me to check it out, see what is on the other side, so that is definitely something that I'm interested in. First things first, one of the weird things that I noticed about this vault door is that when you click on it, it actually makes a noise. Now, in the past, there was a vault door in Alpha 3 that you could not interact with. It was just kind of there. Now, there is another thing that I am kind of noticing here, and if you look very, very closely through the door jamb here, it seems like this room is under some kind of liquid, perhaps water. Now, why is that? I have no idea, but I think the only way that we can get into this room is by flying through in ghost mode. But before we do that, I do want to see if there is a legitimate way to get inside of this room. So we are gonna cheat to try and find that way. I know it's kind of hypocritical there, but I just want to see if there is a way to get into this room legitimately. Now, this is not the room that we are going in. Oh, I've cheated into the room. I cheated. I totally cheated. Okay, so apparently there is a way into this room. You have to get into it from the top. So basically you have to find this room? No, that can't be right because this room has no entrances. Okay, so maybe I am okay. Maybe there is no legitimate way to get into that room. Now, I can't help but notice that there is a pipe sticking out of the side of this room that is full of water, which seems really, really strange, and it seems like this pipe leads to a mechanism that can actually drain the water? Is that what I'm seeing? Am I seeing this correctly? Okay, so maybe what we should do is drain the water. Why don't we do that, and why don't we do it in a way that is not using cheats to take away from the fun of exploring the house, of course. Oh gosh, is the neighbor right behind me? Man, he's been sitting there watching me fly around. I'm just gonna wait for you to come down. Just you wait. As soon as you turn those cheats off, I'll get you. I'm just gonna wait. That's pretty cool that you can fly. How are you doing that? Can you teach me? Hello? Hello? Now, we need to get back up into the area where the moon door is, I think, because it seemed like that was the best way to access that area where the water spigot was. And hopefully we can turn that on, and hopefully that'll drain the water, and then I guess we'll go back into the sunroom and see if the room is accessible, like that vault door is accessible once we do that. So let's just get there. Let's do this. Okay. Oh gosh, wow, yeah, he's got a lot of cameras. Excuse me, sir. I need to get past you. I need to get over to your ladder over here. Yes, thank you. Can we climb this? Thank you. Okay. We're good. I kind of forget what's at the very top of these stairs. More junk. Now, is this junk on the other side of the junk that we were looking at from the vault room? No, I don't think so. I think this is different junk. Gotta get my junk straight. Okay, let's go back down the stairs if we can. Please, no, don't fall, please. Okay. All right, are we on the stairs? Okay, good. Now let's just scoot out of here. Come on. There we go. Okay, we did it. All right, now we just need to get into the moon room, which is right down here. Now, no, we're not actually going inside of the room. We just need to get to the edge, I believe, and I think this is where that water pipe landed. There's like a little platform. Yeah, okay, so let's try to sneak out to the side here. Okay, yeah, okay, we got it. Now, what is this room? I think we've been in here before. Let me throw my umbrella. Hopefully I won't lose it. Okay, good. I didn't lose it. I just want to jump in here. And yeah, I do believe that we discovered this room at one point during our journeys. Yeah, that's right. We jumped. You have to jump from that platform, break this window open, and jump from that platform into this room. So this is another way to get to this water spigot. Now, I'm going to walk over to this guy, and I'm going to turn it on. Oh, okay. All right, give it a few more. Holy cow. Okay, it popped right off. That's actually kind of awesome. So if my theory is correct, that should have drained the water from the room in that vault door. So why don't we go back to the moon and sun room and let's see if there's anything that we can access that we couldn't access before. Now, the only problem is it's daytime. Okay, we're gonna fly back to the moon room because I don't want to make it nighttime because I don't like nighttime because it's too dark and nobody can see anything. So that's the excuse I'm gonna use to be lazy and fly through the moon room, and then we'll see if we can get access to the vault room legitimately. I don't think we will because that junk is still in front of it, but I don't know. I mean, maybe something can happen here. Let's see if we can. Oh, okay. It actually opened. Now, can we get through this junk? Oh man, all this junk is in the way. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay. Okay. Can I crouch? Can I crouch down? Crouch. Come on. Get through there. I don't think we can fit. I really don't think you can fit through this door. They got too much junk here. Well, again, this could be just an incomplete area of the house. Typically, these, like, checkered walls, these seem to indicate, like, a area that is not complete because they haven't actually applied any textures to the wall here. So that has been kind of a telltale sign of incomplete areas of the house. So it's safe to assume that this vault is not yet completed, but let's go in it. Anyways, let's just fly through. Might as well just do that since we're in front of it. And yeah, sure enough, there's really not a lot to see here, is there? Let's see if we can peek through here. It looks like that is a room that leads to absolutely nothing. Let's go through. Okay, yep, that sure is nothing. Now, I'm wondering if this room here... excuse me, what is that? Okay, that's just a piece of the house sticking through the floor. But I'm wondering if this room here may teleport you to a different mini game in a future version of Hello Neighbor, because what we found is that many of the rooms in Alpha 3 that led to nothing turned out to be rooms that led to something, namely the green key room and the red key room, which were pretty cool mini games. So I wonder if this vault room in the next version of Hello Neighbor will lead to a kind of mini game or teleport us to another area. Who knows? We still have a lot of questions, but of course, August 29th, a lot of those questions will be answered. Now let's go up, and I think we've already seen this room. Yes, we have, and this room has the ladder, of course. So let's climb the ladder, and I think that it led to a door that is locked. And I think that we went through this door, and again, it just leads to a dead end. There's nothing here. And again, you can see more of these checkered walls, so another indicator that this is an incomplete area. That is just fine. Now let's see if there's anything on the other side of this wall. Oh, okay. So this wall is on the complete opposite side of one of the train stations. Now, I don't actually remember this train station. I don't think I've ever been up here. Is there anything up here worth looking at or worth seeing? It doesn't seem like it. These are boarded. That's a boarded off window, so that's not going to do us any good. Yeah, I've almost certainly seen this train station. I just don't think I've ever, like, stopped and actually looked at it. I'm sorry about that, train station. I've neglected you. So I think we pretty much solved the mystery of the vault. It seems to be an incomplete area, but I expect that in a future version of Hello Neighbor, there'll be a lot more to find in that vault. I think that's really cool how they have a room that's completely submerged in water that you can't get access to until you actually drain it of that water. So that is a really interesting thing. Now, there is a bit of a mystery that I have not quite uncovered yet. Where does this generator lead to? And I think we're gonna use some cheats here to try and follow this cable. So this cable goes straight down, and then it goes across here, and then it goes down again, and then it goes across here, and it continues on, and it continues into this room, and then it goes into the refrigerator. Oh, please let go of me, neighbor. So that is what controls the electricity to the refrigerator. Now this makes total sense. So what you have to do, I must have done this absolutely unintentionally, but what you have to do is you have to turn this off in order to melt the ice cube that is in there, and inside of that ice cube is the key guard. Now you guys probably already know that, but now if you grab the crowbar, which is somewhere around here, I think it's nearby, I think it's actually in this room right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, there it is. So if you grab the crowbar, obviously you can't hold it for very long, you gotta cool it down, so you have to put it back in the freezer, and the way that you turn the freezer back on is by turning that generator back on. I had no idea that that generator controlled the refrigerator, and I must have turned it back on completely by accident. So I melted the key card unknowingly, and then I cooled down the crowbar unknowingly. Did you see the neighbor just throw glue from that boarded off window over there? That was a incredible throw. Very, very impressive. That neighbor, he must have a past in baseball or football or something. He's quite the athlete. I am impressed, neighbor. Now, there was one more thing that I wanted to try in this episode. Someone had mentioned that you can use the steam to fly up to the top of the windmill. Now, I don't know if this is true or not because I haven't actually tested it, but we are not flying right now. I'm not using any kind of cheats, but basically, you can jump into the steam and use your umbrella to fly up. So we're gonna try it out here. Okay, here we go. Turn on the umbrella, and I'm falling. I was not flying. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. What is that door over there? I don't actually know what that is. Let's go check it out. It's got like an awning over the top of it. Okay. This is a room that we have not seen yet. Oh, okay, this is what is on the other side of the very top of the elevator vault here. So, you know, we were actually here not too long ago, and then you go to the other side, and there's a window, and then there's an awning over the window, which is kind of interesting. I guess they put that there to prevent you from being able to get into that room from the top. I don't actually know if that's true or not, but it's a good theory. Okay, so let's try this again. Maybe I just did it wrong. I don't know. Maybe if I stand like directly on top of the steam, so I'll cheat my way on top of this, and then I open my umbrella, and then if I jump, it's not doing anything. The steam is not, it's not lifting me up. Did I get trolled? I think I got trolled, guys. I'm not getting any kind of Mary Poppins action here. This is not working. Oh, there's an antenna? Is there a crowbar on top of the antenna? Remember Alpha 2? There was a crowbar on top of the antenna in Alpha 2. That's why I said that. Okay, well, I guess the steam thing is not true. I'm gonna try to stand on the very, very top of the windmill here. Let's see if we can do it. This is gonna be an epic way to end our episode. Let's see. Okay, can I? Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's awesome! I was actually not expecting that to actually work, so I'm pretty happy that we are standing on the highest point in all of the city. That is awesome. Can we jump? Ooh, that's kind of scary. We can't actually move. Like, I can't move. But I can move a little bit, but maybe I shouldn't test it out too much because we may end up falling off this very, very high spot. All right, guys, so we have officially discovered what is on the other side of that vault. I look forward to seeing what that actually becomes in future versions of Hello Neighbor. Let me know if you know of any more secrets that we can check out in future episodes. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button. And of course, if you'd like to see more of my videos, you can subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is click that little circle with my logo in it right below this window. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.